last question, focused on this meeting in particular, what are the key points, so one or two things that patients and caregivers that might attend this meeting, what should the key takeaway be here for them?
So it really comes back to, for patients who are diagnosed today or recently diagnosed, they have the opportunity to benefit from all of these new therapies. But, you have 10 available therapies, doctors are asking, not just patients, how will I know what the right combination is, what the right order, what the right sequence is? There's so many questions and there aren't the data yet to support it. We are presenting new data on Compass later in the meeting, and this is public information. You'll see the abstract shows that patients who are treated with three drugs up front versus 2 have a longer time to progression, which, for the first time, there have been hints at it, but for the first time in a broad population, the Compass study has all kinds of patients. It's not just limited to those who are more affluent at academic centers. We really have a cross-section because most of the centers participating were community centers, to find that, yes, it really is better to be treated with 3 versus 2 drugs. There's also some data being presented from Compass that starts to hint at having a transplant earlier in your disease course may be more beneficial than waiting till relapse. That has been a question that has been around for years in this disease. Do I need to have high-dose chemotherapy and a transplant up front, or do I wait? Compass is starting to answer some of those questions. So, I think it's important for patients to know, yes, we have questions that they have, patients, doctors do, but the data is starting to answer some of them. For patients who have lived with this disease longer and have been through many of the available treatments, even those that are brand new FDA approved, they might have had them in clinical trials or as part of the expanded access program. And they're worried because with multiple myeloma, unfortunately, once you start to relapse, your duration of response to any given treatment gets shorter and shorter, and your likelihood of responding is less and less. So patients and their caregivers want to know, are there options available to me? And yes, what's really exciting is not only are there new classes of drugs, and what happens is when you combine an IMiD or a proteasome inhibitor, Revlimid, Velcade, even though a patient may have progressed earlier in the disease with a certain combination, you put one of those together with a new drug, you can reinduce sensitivity. So these drugs can be reused with a different combination. There were dozens and dozens of abstracts. Not all of these new drugs are going to make it, but many, many new classes, so that patients can have hope that until we start answering some of these questions and getting to the point of precision medicine, they can know that there will be new classes of drugs. And ones like the antibodies, 2 of which were FDA approved, there are others coming as well. And the beauty of the antibodies are, again, they work in a wide population, but they also have far fewer side effects than some of the traditional drugs have.
Yeah.